What's up? It's Kristin Katsubu with Pink Clay, and I am super excited about today's video because let's be honest, if you're watching someone's Instagram stories and it's just photo after photo after photo after photo, it's like, gets pretty boring, right? So how many times have you been watching someone's story and you're like, how did they do that? Well, today I'm going to share with you a few of my tips and tricks for Instagram stories using no other apps except Instagram itself. Okay, so today I'm going to share with y'all 7 tips and tricks that I use in Instagram stories. And the first 3 are all about spicing up the photos that you use in your stories. Okay, so tip number 1 is how to get a solid color on your screen over a picture. So let me just show you, okay? All right, so you open up Instagram and go into your stories, and then you're going to swipe up and select the picture that you want. Then you're gonna go to the marker tool and select the color that you want. And if you don't know already, if you don't see the color that you want right there, you can select a color and hold it down, and then that entire color scheme will open up and you have way more to choose from. So once you know what color, you're just going to select it and then hold down onto the screen. So you just hold it down, and boom, it turns one solid color. The whole point of this is now you can select the eraser and you can show a little sneak peek of your picture. You could do a heart like that. You can do squiggles that shows bits and pieces of it, but not the whole picture. But I could do a heart, go into these stickers, select new post or search for new post, and put that there, put it right there, where then people know she's got a new post. I see bits and pieces of it. I wonder what it is. Let me go see. So tip number 2 is the copy and paste hack. All right, so let's go into Instagram. So again, let's just use any picture. It doesn't really matter what you choose. You're gonna do the same exact thing where we pick a color and fill the screen. Okay, so we are using a blank canvas, any color that you want, okay? This is good if you are sharing pictures from an event. Like I said, it gets kind of boring if it's just picture after picture. So let's say you're a church and you had an event and you want to share multiple photos at once. Or maybe you're a fashion blogger and you want to share an outfit from the front and the back. And rather than sharing 2 separate pictures, you want them on the same page. This is how you can use that, all right? So we've got our solid color, and then you are going to just go to your photos, select the photo that you want, and then go into the options, clicking that lower left button, and you're gonna click copy. Then you simply go back into Instagram, hold it down. Oh, I'm still in the marker, sorry. Go to the typing, hold it, and then you'll see paste, and there your picture will paste. All right, now you go back to your photos, select the next photo that you want, click the lower left button, copy, go back into Instagram, and paste. Okay, so clearly this is nothing that I would want to post together, but you can post as many pictures as you want and make this collage. You can go in and add some stickers that, that you would want to, like summer faves. I don't know. Clearly none of this goes together. But anyway, you can use that copy and paste feature to make a collage on your stories. So again, these are making you stick out. You're different from everybody else. So again, this is great to show off multiple pictures from events, before and after. If you're a realtor and you want to use this to show different views from the front of a house or the front and the back of a house, whatever it is, you can tailor it to fit you, but this is a pretty awesome hack. Tip number 3 is all about sharing your post to your story. Everyone that follows you is not going to see every single post that you put up. So sharing your post to your story gives everybody that chance when they're looking at your stories to click and actually go see your posts, which gives you more engagement, more likes, more comments, and Instagram will put your stuff out there more. So be sure to share your post to your story. And tip number 3 is a unique way to do that by enlarging the photos, okay? So what you're gonna do is go to your page, all right? So you're gonna go to your Instagram page, you're gonna scroll down, select which picture you wanna share, and you're gonna click the little airplane that you probably already know this part, but you're gonna click the little airplane and click add post to your story. So now is where it's gonna get different, okay? Because most people share this, or if you click it, it's a bigger version. They might move it like that. They might put a little sticker on it that says new post, which is great. You can do it that way. But today's video is all about being unique. So a way to be different is, let's say I've got this shared, but I'm gonna enlarge it. And let's say, for example, this has nothing to do with this post, but let's just say it was, where did you get your swimsuit? Now, that has absolutely nothing to do with my post, but I'm just pretending it did. Let's say that post was all about the swimsuit I'm wearing and where I got it. And so I'm going to try to get people to go click on it. So where did you get your swimsuit? I'm going to add a little sticker that says tap here, because it doesn't look like I shared my post. So now I have shared this. It looks unique. It looks just like a picture. It doesn't just have that regular box that most people share. And then when people are watching my story, they have the opportunity to click there and see that post. The great thing about this is you can do it with every daily post, or you can even share older posts. So let's say I have a post from 2 weeks ago that was really inspirational and I don't feel like very many people saw it. I can, share it again, as long as it's still, as long as it's still relevant. Okay, so those first 3 were all about your photos. Now these next 4 are all about adding effects to fonts. Just a lot of fun things that I like to do. So this first one is a color box. So you're gonna go into your stories, you're gonna select the picture that you want. I'm gonna move that up a little bit. Then you're gonna go into your font and select modern. So notice how this modern doesn't have that, see how the typewriter has that A with the stars, and the strong does too. Those are all to add a background. Modern doesn't have that. So I'm gonna say date night, and I'm just gonna put that right down there. Now I'm gonna go back into the fonts, and I'm gonna select the strong font. I'm just gonna type my name. Now I'm gonna select that box in the top left to add the background to it. After you do that, you're gonna select your text and select the same color as the background. And now I have a box. So you can make one box that gives you a background for that font, for the modern font that normally doesn't have a background option. If you really want to pizzazz it up, you can go back in, go to strong. I'm going to write the same thing, and I'm going to make it purple this time. And then I'm going to select my text and make it purple. Sometimes it doesn't do it right away. Okay, so I made my other box. So now I can go in here and I can do something like that layered it up, or I could do a box like this. I could add 1 or 2 more colors if I wanted to. So it just makes it a fun way to add more colors to your photos and add those different backgrounds. You can even put them behind your pictures, at the top and bottom of your pictures, at like little stickers or tape things, whatever you want. Okay, tip number 5 is the rainbow effect. And I love this one because it's just so much fun. And as you can tell, I just like to make things more colorful. So you're gonna go back into your stories, swipe up, select the picture you want. I'm gonna go back to our date night picture. Now, let's see again, I'll say date night. I don't know why I feel like I have to sing that every time. It's just like, date night. I won't sing very often here, I promise. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down there. Let's see, there we go. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're going to highlight your font. I'm gonna start with the purple and hold it down so that all of the colors pop up. And you have to have your font highlighted. And this is where it gets tricky. My one finger is gonna stay on the purple, and then my other thumb is gonna go up to the cursor over the font, and I'm going to swipe them both at the same time. So I just take them both over to the left, and you'll see it changes them all. Done. Date night. So now you've got this rainbow effect. Tip number 6 is a simple one. It is simply just using your handwriting with a font to make it look a little cuter. So we're going to go in to select a picture like we've been doing. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to make it a little bigger because I don't like that green background. Okay, so we've got our picture. Now I am going to select the handwriting tool. I'm going to do a blue and just say blog. Done. Now I'm going to go into my words and type with a little space in between, blog. So again, it's nothing super fancy, but it does make it look a little cooler than just writing blog. You can change the font and find out what works best, but I find that adding a little space in between, it usually works a lot better. So yeah, just mixing your handwriting with a font. I really just like the way that it looks and adds pizzazz, and hopefully you have better handwriting than me. Okay, our last one, tip number 7 is layering different fonts. Okay, so you're going to, again, go into your stories and select the picture that you want to use. And then we are going to select a font, and I'm going to do all caps. Let's do strong. All caps, we're going to say new post. I'm going to add a background and put that right up there at the top. So I could leave it like that. It looks fine, but this is all about being different. So we are going to add another layer in a new font. I'm going to select the typewriter font. And again, I'm going to do all caps, and I'm going to separate each letter with a space. So, and there we go. I'm going to actually select it and change the color to black. Now I can make it, whoops, that made the picture bigger. Select the font and make the font bigger, and then go and put it up here. So I need to make it a little bit smaller. So you have to play around with it and get it to fit where it looks best, but you can just place it on top, and it just adds a little bit something different. You can play around and see which fonts that you like the best. I like using the typewriter font. I'll show you a few others. You can also layer with just the same font to, again, make it stand out a little bit more. So there you have it. There are my 7 tips and tricks for Instagram stories. They're very simple. It's all on tools that are right there in the app. You don't need anything else. So I hope that you saw something new. I would love if you commented below and let me know what your favorite one was. If you have any other questions about Instagram stories and little tips and tricks like this, let me know below and I would love to answer more questions that you have about Instagram stories. I really hope that this helps you in your business, regardless of whatever it is that you do. But just remember, yes, it does take a little bit of extra time. It's these little details that people do notice, and your stories become the ones that they look forward to viewing the most. And also remember to rotate between pictures, collages, video, boomerang, using these different font tools. Rotating between those things gives people something different to look at with each screen, and it's going to keep them engaged in your stories instead of just clicking or simply scrolling through to the next person. I want to challenge you. Be sure to use one of these. Just one, pick one of them, use it and tag me in it so that I can go and view your stories and give you a pat on the back and see how you're doing it. If it's not working for you and you have any questions, please come and comment below, or you can find me on Instagram at pinkclaysocial, and I would love to help you out if you're having any trouble with these. Be sure to click the like button if you liked this so that I know that this was valuable to you, and if you haven't already, click subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified whenever a new video is released. We are here every single Tuesday. This is a community of women coming together to help grow in our faith and grow in our confidence and grow in our business to step up and be exactly who we were created to be. So we're going to be talking about all different types of things. I hope you will join us next Tuesday. And until then, remember, you are beautiful, you are loved, and you are capable of so much more than you think you are. See you next week.